What's going on guys, Spoon here, coming back with some more No Man's Sky base building. Today I'll be showing you some tips and tricks to do with the foliage in the base building section. You will learn how to use and place various rocks, bushes, trees and alien plants to set scenes like these. So first things first, let's check out all of the different foliage you can get access to in No Man's Sky. So now that we've gone through all of the various foliage objects we can use, let's go through some more scenes and how to create them. So first off we have a light table with a writhing bush. G'day there mate. This setup is super simple and easy. We just place the table and scale the plant to suit. It helps at night too, it lights up the plant a bit as well. Next up we have a bit of an arrangement with some celebratory cacti, chitinous cages, a watchful protrusion and a sail palm. So to do this we scaled down the cages and the plants until it suited the area and then placed the plants inside of the cages. Then scaling down the cacti and rotating them to suit around the cages. Next up we have our Christmas tree. Here we have an octo cabinet scaled down. This acts like a plant pot. Then we have the ancient conifer tree scaled down to suit the plant pot. You can scale any of the trees down to use the octo cabinet as a plant pot as well. But here we are using this setup to give us a bit of a Christmas vibe with the oscilloscopes and worktop scaled down and coloured to give a look like there's presents around the tree. Coming around the corner we have a plant feature wall created with various bushes and mushrooms. This is a good point to remind you that you can easily recolor foliage to create extremely different scenes with ease. To create the feature wall, all you'll need to do is scale your desired bush or plant down to the size you want, then rotate it 90 degrees by holding A or D while in the edit menu. Once you're at the position you want, simply hit your rotate button so that the plant base is facing the wall. The tricky part about doing a feature wall like this is that you just can't place the plants anywhere you want on the wall. To start, you will need to place the plant at the base of the wall. Then to build upwards you need to place further plants slightly on top of the previous one. This gives it a base to be placed upon and removes any need for glitch building. Down the stairs here we have our next setting. This is something you may want to add to give your base a bit of life outside of it. So here we've got a couple of windows. As you can see, they're raised slightly. So to counter the height of the window, I've placed a few rocks around outside that are the frozen planters in the build menu. Then I grabbed the celebratory cacti and scattered them around the rocks. Lastly, to break things up a bit, I placed a single flare cap toadstool in the center and a couple of gem encrusted rocks on the outside. So if we jump on the other side, we can see the view as if we were inside of a base looking outward. And lastly, I'll show you that you can create your very own small forest with the use of various pieces of foliage. Coming down the stairs here, you can see that I've used some ancient conifer trees, some rocks, some bushes, and a couple of toadstools to create this forest area. Coming to the end of our path, we've got the mud hut. And coming inside, there's a couch in here, so let's take a seat, put up our feet, and watch some TV. To create the path, I used the terrain manipulator, dug a trench, and then filled it in by using the mountainous terrain, and then used the flatten function of the manipulator to flatten it all out as well. Thanks for watching my guide on base building in No Man's Sky. I hope you learned some good tips and tricks on how you can utilize foliage to help add life to your base builds. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as this is only the second part of the mini-series about base building. We've got a couple more to go, and at the end there's going to be another tutorial step-by-step base build that I can't wait to share with all of you guys.